MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2026 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name into the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
Rob Zastryzny gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Leading off tonight for the Angels, right fielder, Ray Diego.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Zastryzny, a native Texan. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Padilla, 1 away.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Ready now, Adam Frazier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left. But this is a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The next 1-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are two away now.
Batting third, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Stepping in, Carlos Correa. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Missed with a breaking ball. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Curtis Bay is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts. And
now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Almora stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. This is on the ground over the first. Downs gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, right fielder, Victor Marrero.
Standing in, Victor Marrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hard hit towards center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Sean Gutierrez.
Leading off for the Angels, left fielder, Sean Gutierrez.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Jackson Downs.
Coming to the plate now, Jackson Downs. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Runners going. Count now a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Samuel Robles, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Willie Salgado. Grounder down the line at third. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla.
For the Cubs, left fielder, Jesse Padilla.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Nieto is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Carlos Flores. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And it's fouled away. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Flores, base runner at first with one out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Rob Zastryzny, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Samuel Chavez would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. Scooped up onto first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score.
Leading off for the Angels, catcher Curtis Vang.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Marrero on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I can't believe this guy hasn't been smiling all the way down to first base for an American League pitcher who doesn't get a chance to work on this much. Maybe takes BP a couple times a year. For him to be in a World Series game focused on executing pitches and to mix in a big base hit, what a special moment.
In now, Ray Nieto, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He flied out leading off the ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier. Bay, the runner at second with 1 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2-0 count. The pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2. 3-2 one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marrero is in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Samuel Chavez.
First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready for another chance. Albert Almora, second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Count even now at 1-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gutierrez has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Right fielder, Victor Marrero.
At the plate, Victor Marrero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Shot toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Sean Gutierrez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Flores is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 55, Jackson Downs.
Stepping up now, Jackson Downs. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Samuel Robles would be next. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Pluzak, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Trout is right there, one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Flores.
Into the box now, Carlos Flores. He singled his last time up. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Runners off for second. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Contreras takes his lead at third with 1 away. Popped high in the air. Correa takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch of the at-bat. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Three runs already home here. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 4 full. The Cubs are on top, 3-0.
Leading off for the Angels.
First pitch on its way.
Samuel Robles.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Salgado.
Digging in, Willie Salgado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marrero moves over, makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Curtis Bay.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Curtis Bay. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Change up in for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Ray Nieto. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat. It's a swinging bunt up the line. He's got to hurry, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Marrero.
Digging in now, Victor Marrero. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped him up. Downs has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
First baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
now batting.
So digging in now, Jesse Padilla. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Rizzo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Missed with a breaking ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Line toward right center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. This is popped up. Contreras over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First pitch on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
3-1. Sean Gutierrez is on deck. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Now the 2-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jackson Downs.
Striding in, Jackson Downs. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, a little bouncer that rolls foul for strike 1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Men on third with 2 down. to 2-2 now.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Hit on the ground out to short. Flores scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Angels strand one. They trail it here 3-0. Ivan Trejo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 6, Ivan Trejo.
Standing in, Carlos Flores will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa over to his left. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Two out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
2-1's the count.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup right down the middle.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Heading out towards shallow right. Marrero has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Samuel Robles.
Now to the plate, Samuel Robles. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Up around the face and through 6 1/3. He's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Rizzo is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Willie Salgado.
Stepping into the box, Willie Salgado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Angels nothing. Art Covington is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Covington.
Too low, 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Covington is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Samuel Chavez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And he misses again, ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Full count now, 3-2. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Another full count pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Albert Almora.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Albert Almora. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Daniel Calhoun has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Daniel Calhoun.
Steve Berkowitz is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Colombe, a 5'10" left-hander. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Coming to the plate now, Ray Nieto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Chavez ranges to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And he'll be back in standing up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Kevin Santos enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in now, Sean Gutierrez. Short, hit hard, and that's through for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Correa on second. Gutierrez at first. 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. The 2-1 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Marrero sprinting after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels get just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 3-1. Matt Dermody is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Matt Dermody.
Now at the plate, Victor Marrero. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's another 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher. He still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And this is fouled at the plate. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. 8th inning of this low scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. But the runner's back easily. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Hunter Cervenka answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Jesse Padilla will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-0. Misses up and in. Now the 2-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Now a snap throw to first. Just keeping him close. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. In now, Carlos Flores. First pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. The next up, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The set and the 1-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit. The
1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Difference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
So a save situation forthcoming here is on to close it out as the veteran southpaw Billy Wagner.
Now playing shortstop and batting in the 8th.
Striding in to start the 9th, Mike Trout, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right. He's got it one away.
The batter, third baseman, Willie Salgado.
Now batting, Willie Salgado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Ready with the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cubbies win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Rob Zastryzny pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.